Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shana-Kay. Thank you so much for joining me. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you guys. Here, as you can see from the title, is basically a Q&A, a get to know me kind of Q&A. I've never done any of these videos before, and I've had a few new subscribers here on my channel. So I thought that maybe I could share a little bit about me that you don't know about me already. Following me on Instagram at SKLiving, I am very active over there. And also, you guys, the new series that I'm launching in 2021, Showcase Your Space. I'm still looking for persons to send in their photos. Big up to everybody who has sent in photos to me so far. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to get this series started. So I'm going to link the video here with all the details for you guys to check that out and just support the thing. I'm trying to go bigger and better in 2020 to share more content that will help you guys, and so on and so forth. So I have a couple of questions here, and I've accumulated them over a period of time, and I also added some other questions as well. All right, so the first question I have here is, how do I pronounce my name? Now, my name is not hard at all to pronounce. Like, a lot of people say Shana-Kay, but it is spelled Shana-Kay. It's actually Shana-Kay. Some people say Shana, but a lot of people say Shana-Kay. But there's no U in my name at all. It's just Shana-Kay. So yeah, that's my name. Next question is, when's my birthday? No, I was born in January 10th actually. So my birthday is actually in a few days. And another question that I got is, how old am I? I'm 31 years old. I'm going to be 32 years old in matter of days, basically. Am I single or am I married? But everybody's supposed to know that by now. I'm married. I've been married for 5 years. I'm grateful. What is my biggest pet peeve? No, my biggest pet peeve, I think one of my biggest pet peeve is I hate feeling like dirty water on my feet. Like when it rains and I just end up in a slippers and my foot them get wet and whatever. I just hate when it rains and it hit the ground and then hit my feet. I just don't like it. Don't ask me why. It's just gross to me. I hate the feeling of like dirty water on my feet, or any water at all on my feet. If I'm not at home or in the shower, I just don't want to feel water on my feet. Another question I got is, how many days per week do I work out? So most of the time I work out like 5 days a week, sometimes 4 days a week, depending on my schedule and how I feel. It might be 3 times a week, but for the most part I work out 5 days a week. Do I have a trainer? No. What we do is buy programs online. The person that we normally purchase programs from her name is Kiera, and it's Kiera the leader. I'll put it on the screen. She has some really good bomb programs. You guys can check that out. And also sometimes on Instagram we might follow 1 or 2 pages that they might have in like a challenge for the month, and we might chime into that. So yeah, basically brings me to the next question, is how I get so toned. It's just working out and eating the best as I can. I don't eat junk food every day. You're not going to have me having wine every day. It's just not good for you. So basically I try to keep on the healthier side as much as possible. Lots of protein, all of that good stuff. So working out and also with my nutrition, that's how I get so toned. And I still have so much work to do, you guys. Like, I have a lot of work to do. Yeah, and it didn't happen overnight. So if you're thinking that, oh, this is going to happen overnight where your body will change, it's not going to happen overnight. Patience, consistency, good nutrition, that's the key. What is my biggest fear? Spill the wine. One of my biggest fear is wasting my time, and this is a big deal for me. Why I fear wasting my time is like, I don't want to be sitting and doing something that's maybe not bringing an income or not profiting me, or I'm not growing, or whatever the case might be. and just do it and just hoping that okay, this is going to work out. Like, I don't want to get to a certain age where like me just end up saying, oh, I should have probably gone back to school, I should have had all of these things, you know, I should have done this, I should have done that. I just fear wasting my time, and with wasting my time I feel like maybe I'm going to be regretful. And on the other hand too, I want to trust the Lord, you know, his timing, his purpose for my life. So I'm kind of battling with that. I'm so scared of wasting my time. I'm still battling with that up to this date, you guys. I'm telling you the honest truth. I still go through the motion of, should I be doing something different? You know, what can I change now? Should I put myself in a different position? All of those questions flood my mind, and you have to understand that these questions are going to flood your mind, but guess what? You just have to trust the process and have faith in what the Lord God has for you, his purpose and his direction for your life. All right, some people would ask me like if I should win the lottery, and sometimes I do ask myself that, even though I've never ever bought the lottery. I'd ask myself, yo, what would I do with, like, the other day I saw somebody win like 350 million Jamaican dollars, and sometimes I say to myself, like, what would I do with that money? For me, if I won the lottery, I think that I would, first and foremost, the first thing that I would do is I drop off the grid. I know it sounds weird, but I just go incognito for a little while, lay low and everything for a little while, and then when I come back, then I will, you know, when the insurance on my family gets sorted out, everything gets sorted out. I would have like completely revamped and renovate my parents' house. I'd make sure that my family have everything what them need for them comfort. Me I give them, you know, a little money in them account, and so everybody would have good. And also I would definitely give some back. I'd give a lot of it back, not just to my family, but I see so much struggle and, you know, stuff that I really want to do, and I'm very passionate about giving back, especially when you go on to children, you know, like all of those things. I'm really passionate about giving back, and I am also very keen on not just saying that, oh, I don't have enough. I make sure I give back out of what I do have. So if I have 2 bags of flour and I have 1 bag of flour, I give out half of it. If I have 2 bags of flour, somebody I get 1 of it. It's kind of that, and I try to practice giving and, you know, sharing, not just for myself, but, you know, looking out and, you know, serving others. That's just my thing. So I feel like I do a lot of that. Charity work. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time on these questions. Alright, so the next thing is, what is my favorite thing about myself? Now, I want to say my favorite thing about myself is my drive. I'm very hardworking. I know me not blow my own heart because I know say it's true. Also an encourager and a motivator, and I really love those things about myself. I love how committed I am to something. Once it's a task that I commit to, I'm going to stick with it. Just like how I stick in with my fitness, I stick in with my marriage, and all of those things, like stuff that mean a lot to me, I'll very much stick to them. So yeah, those 2 things are my favorite things about myself. I'm a go-getter, I'm very driven, and I'm also a motivator and I'm very much an encouraging person. What is my skincare routine? Guys, my skin is not all that great, and a lot of you seem to think that my skin is all that great. I guess you're comparing my skin to other people, but I don't think I am also comparing myself to other people's skin. My skin is not all that great, if I'm to be honest, but I do have a skincare routine, but I don't have a 14-step skincare routine. I don't even have a 9-step pack. It depends on the night. But at night or at mornings, I wash my face with a soap. I moisturize, and I also apply sunscreen. That's in the day. And in the night, if I'm wearing makeup, I first use a cleansing balm, then I cleanse separately, then I do maybe a steam, and then I put on my moisturizer. So I try to keep it very minimal, but I also try to make it very effective because I don't want the clog pores and anything, any material like makeup and so left on my face. I don't want that, so I ensure that I take care of my skin as much as possible because it's very important to me. I hardly wear makeup, so a bare face is very important to me, so I try to take care of my skin, and you guys should too. So it doesn't have to be a 9-step or a 14-step routine. It can be as simple as a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer, or it can be a cleanser and also a moisturizer, right? It's just based on what your skin needs. Who do I look up to most in life? And I know this kind of sound like, oh, everybody says this, everybody say, oh, their mother. But you guys, I look up to my mother, and I'm always talking about her. My mother is an inspiration. My mother is a reflection of a godly woman. My mother is just the epitome. If I even become half or a quarter the woman that my mother is, like, I feel like I would reach, like, definitely. Like her characteristics, her act of giving and her act of caring about people. Like, you know me, I've never met somebody who just love people just so. And it's so hard for me to tell people that I love me, and I've been practicing them, that I love them, and I've been practicing more and more and getting out of my shell and, you know, being more vocal with my feelings, because I really don't want to be one of those people who scatter roses when people gone. I really want to give people their flowers while they are alive. So I tell my friends that I love them, and I practice that. But my mom is like the epitome of who a great leader, a woman, a virtuous woman is. And I really look up to her. She's such a beautiful person inside and out. I just feel like there's no bad bone in my mom. Like, she's just such a good person, and I really love her. I love you too, Daddy, don't get that wrong. I love you too, but there's just something special about my mom and how she represents Christ, and I really love that. My favorite food. What is your favorite food? Now, my favorite food is, if I should pick one thing, because I'm a straight up foodie, my friends are always, you know, turn me into taste tester, but I love food. But if I should pick one thing that I would eat all the time outside of seafood, fish, I'd say stew peas and pigtail. I love a good stew peas and pigtail. Like, stew peas and pigtail is my kind of food. Give me the stew peas and pigtail with jasmine white rice. Yeah, I mean that. Love it. Another question is, am I high maintenance? I don't even know how to answer this question. You guys, I don't know. I think that I like luxury stuff. I like the good life. I like to be able to provide for myself, and I like nice things. But I also know how to do things on a budget. So I'd say in between. I don't mind low end. I'll shop at a cheap store and I'll shop at a high end store. But when I get to that stage yet, but I know that I'm somewhere in between, maybe more high maintenance than I am low maintenance, but yeah, that's another story. This question I know a lot of people are curious about, but I've always shared it on my channel. What is my belief? What is my religious belief? I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that he's a Messiah. I believe that God sent him here on earth to save us from our sins. I believe all of that. There's no question as to what and whom I believe in. I believe and I declare that Jesus Christ is Lord, and that's where I stand. All right, so this is my second to last question. This question is, how do I stay motivated? All right, so this is me, right? I know that I have a goal, and I stick to it. I can't tell you that there's a formula for it. I ensure that maybe one of the things that I do is I have a bad memory, and so I will use my phone reminder a lot. And if it is that I need to be consistent, I'll set reminders every single day wake up and go to the gym, wake up and go to the gym, wake up and go to the gym. And that's kind of one of the things that helps me to stay motivated. And two, when I see the result that I'm getting too, it really motivates me. Whether it is my fitness journey, whether it is my YouTube channel, whether it is my my job, and so on and so forth. If I see where there's progress and all of those things where it can grow and so on, so I'll stick to it. I'll ride it out to the end of time. But I'm just naturally a hard worker, and I have a lot of goals that I want to accomplish, and so I just naturally stay motivated. There are some days though when I don't want to get out of bed because I might be feeling depressed or I might be feeling down, but nevertheless I'm one of those people who, as it, you know, pick myself up and I go at it and I do what I have to do. I mean, I know, me just thank God say me have that bone in me where me just stay motivated. Even when things not going my way, I just try to push through the feeling, and you know, yeah, basically. The last question, and I know a lot of nosy people here ask this question all the time, and even like with getting older or, you know, celebrating anniversaries, and so people might say, oh, when are you having children? And the question comes, but the question is, do I want kids? Yes. It took me a while to get to this decision, to be honest. For a vast majority, even to the point when I got married, and so I still did not want to have kids. But I'm slowly easing into it, and I feel like I still have time. But I do want to have kids. I not only want to have birth kids, but I also want to adopt kids. And that has been like a big thing in my heart. I feel like God has laid it on my heart and my spirit that that's something that I need to serve out. I think that's part of my purpose, and I think it's something that we want to do, and I am going to do it, or we are going to do it. And but yeah, I do want kids. But thank you guys for tuning into this video. I hope you guys will have a wonderful holiday and a prosperous new year, and I pray that all your blessings and all of those things will come true. And I know that you know, we've survived this year, and I know a lot of us might not have a lot of, you know, hope in 2021, but I say you must still have hope, still believe that there are good things going to happen. Don't lose hope. Hope is what gives us, you know, a sense of comfort for the future. Remember to subscribe, like, share, all of that good stuff. Until next time guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Cheers.